Hello, hello, hello. This is Nicole of Awaken the Magic Within, your herbal and kitchen witch, and I wanted to do a video today about why your spell is not working. So there are many reasons why your spell may not be working, and I'm just going to list a few for you, and if it resonates with you, you might want to tweak a few things in your magic, and then you should be good to go. So one of the reasons why your spell may not be working is your intentions. Maybe your intentions are not clear. Maybe you haven't been specific in what you want to draw forth, and the universe is confused. So instead of giving you what they think you might want, they don't give you anything. So your spell completely falls flat and it is a dud. So anytime you are doing spell work, you always want to make sure that your intention is incredibly clear. If you want to do a money spell, you want to be specific in the amount of money you want to receive. So if you need $20, then you want to do a spell for $20. If you need $500, $500, and so on and so forth. Don't just say, hey, I need extra money, because extra money could be 50 cents. And the universe will be like, well, there's the extra money you asked for. You weren't specific. So make sure you are specific in your magic. Another reason why your spells may not be working is inconsistent substitutions. So a lot of us in our magic, we like to work with our correspondences. We like to work with planetary magic. If it's the moon and it's a Monday, we want to do things that are related to our emotions and to our intuition and to that moon magic. In certain cases, you may be doing a spell that calls for specific ingredients. And if you have not substituted out something that is like the ingredient that you are substituting, it's not going to give the same energy to the spell. And so the spell is going to fall flat and it is not going to come to pass. So you want to make sure that if you are substituting certain ingredients that are required for a specific spell, that you are substituting the ingredients with its counterpart or something that has the same type of vibrational energy. So if you're doing a love spell and it calls for apple seeds and you don't have apple seeds but you have chamomile, chamomile resonates on the same frequency as love, so you can use chamomile in your substitution. So make sure that you have the right substitutions for your spells, otherwise your spell is going to fall flat. Let's see, what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? As you can tell, this is a very impromptu video, but I was thinking about it earlier and I obviously didn't write it down because work was very busy. But I wanted to record it a little bit so that I didn't forget. So, I've already told you about your intention not being strong, you're not being specific, your substitutions are a little off. What else? What other reason why? Lack of faith. Lack of faith. You don't believe that what you are doing is going to come to pass. So if you don't believe it, then the energy that you're putting into your magic is, it might happen. It might not happen. And so it's not going to happen. You have to believe without a shadow of a doubt. Whether there's a Doubting Thomas behind you or Doubting Mindy in front of you, it does not matter. You have to believe without a shadow of a doubt that you are the magic. And that whenever you put your hand towards manifesting and calling forth that magic, that it comes to pass. Because if you don't believe it, it is not going to come to pass. So those are basically the top 3 reasons why your spell isn't working. It's because you weren't specific, it's because your substitutions don't match, and it's because you didn't believe it. So anytime you have a spell that you've submitted or you're doing and it hasn't come to pass after a little bit of time, you just don't see any manifestations of it, revisit that spell and kind of think about where it may have gone wrong. Maybe you weren't specific enough in what you wanted to draw, and maybe you just didn't believe that you could. So do a few tweaks, reperform that spell, and I can almost guarantee you that it will come to pass as long as you believe it, you're specific about it, and you have the right ingredients for your magic.